Makes me happy to see you. Well done, guys. Fantastic. Mark, keep right. Forward relay, keep left. Well done, guys. Fantastic. For the full. Thank you very much. If you're running the half, you keep to the right. If you're running the full, the relay, you keep to the left.
And welcome to today's video. As you've just seen, last weekend I went out to watch the MK Marathon weekend. So we had the Rocket 5K on the Sunday and also the full and a half marathon on the Monday. And that was great to be able to go out and watch everyone from the club, but not actually run myself. So now we are 2 weeks out, well, 2 weeks post London, and if you haven't already watched the video that I put together, it was a short video, around 3 minutes long, just a summary of the day. I didn't get much footage because obviously I was focusing on the race itself, but I put some pictures together as sort of a montage just to show you how I got on. But if you didn't already know, I managed to hit my target of 3 hours and 29 seconds. So my target was 3 hours 45. I did 3:54 previously in London, so I was absolutely over the moon. Obviously, it was a new PB for me. It was under the target that I wanted, and also now it's been announced that I've got good for age, so I'm in for next year. Now, this video is actually titled, Am I Quitting Running? Now, I'd say 6 to 8 weeks ago now, probably, when I was sort of hitting peak mileage in training, I had decided, I'd already got it into my head that I was actually going to stop running after the London Marathon. It was for a number of reasons. I was hitting peak mileage, and you know, it gets to the point where you're fatigued, you're tired, you can't be bothered, you're out running because for the sake of running, because you have to, because it's on your plan and things like that. And that was everything that I told myself that I wasn't going to do this time round, because I've been injured previously, and this time I'd set my plan, and you know, I've been really busy with work, so I haven't had too much time to train. I've been training 3 or 4 times a week in terms of running, and then strength work and yoga around that. So I wasn't going out too much, so I was limiting sort of, well, I was preventing injury, which was great, but getting enough training in to get me around the course, and that's what I wanted to do. I wasn't focusing too much on the time, but then obviously this blip happened, and then I got over that, and then in the lead up sort of 3 weeks before, I ran Oakley 20, which is a hilly course, 20 miles, and I managed to do 2 hours 53, which I was over the moon with. It felt good, you know, training had obviously all paid off, and I went into it or came out of it feeling really good. Went into taper, had what I can only sort of say was a good taper. Legs were starting to recover, they were starting to refresh really well, so every run I went out on I was feeling good, getting more confident, so it was good. And then even the week leading up to the marathon, I was worrying that I was not worrying, and I was panicking that I wasn't panicking yet. And you know, people in the last week are sort of so nervous and so scared, and I wasn't feeling that. So I don't know if it's down to the fact that I've run a marathon before, so I knew what to expect. It was just sort of trying to mentally prepare myself and get myself in the zone for those 26.2 miles. But yeah, London happened and it was a great day. I had a really good experience, fortunately. That was one thing that I wanted to do because I enjoyed 2014 so much. I wasn't part of the club at the time, I didn't run with Garmin, and I just ran it and absolutely loved it. So this time around, that was my goal, is that obviously once you become a bit more Garmin obsessed and against a time, it can sort of take over. So that's what I didn't want to happen, but that didn't, which was great. I felt really good all the way up to about mile 18. Not that I started to feel bad then, but obviously the toll of the race started to take its toll. Got to 20. And I was like, right, that's when the race begins. I knew that I had 10k left to go, and I hit 20 miles, I think, in 2 hours and 50 something. So I was on track, I was on target, and I knew I had 50 odd minutes to play with to get under that 3 hours 45. So I knew that my parents were going to be at mile 21 and all of my friends at 22. So I used that from mile 20 to keep me going to get to that point and seeing those guys. And they gave me such a boost. Now, I don't know if you've seen any pictures maybe on my Facebook or in my last video, but I've got a few pictures of me like hands up in the air, absolutely smiling. That was at mile 22, and that's when I was absolutely gone by that point. I was waiting to see them. All of my friends gave me such a big boost, and it literally was everything that I needed at that point, and I just clung in for the last 4 miles. Now, looking at the splits, the last 4 miles, I actually wasn't affected too much in pace, but my legs definitely felt a lot heavier, so I was working harder, and it's such a shame because the last 4 miles, you know, you're along the embankment, you've got London Eye, House of Parliament, Big Ben, the Mall, Buckingham Palace, and I didn't really care at that point. I just wanted to get to the end. But yeah, just absolutely over the moon with my time, so stoked, and training has obviously paid off. Now, going back to quitting running, I'm not quitting running anymore. If anything, London has reignited my love for running, and definitely being part of a running club, the Redway Runners, has definitely helped with that, because back in 2014, I wasn't part of any club, so I ran the marathon and just sort of came out the back of it and just thought, oh, I've just completely lost my mojo. So it took me a few months to actually sign back up to the club again and get running. But I had quite a long time, well, I would say a long time off. I had about 4 days off from running after the London Marathon. I was going to give myself the whole week off, but actually I was itching to get back out again. So I ran, I think, 3 5Ks last week. I did a 5K on my own on Thursday. I did a park run, and then I was inspired by the Rocket, so I went out and the Rocket 5K and went and did my own one afterwards. I ran, I think, how many times this week? 4 times this week already, and it's Saturday, and got another run planned tomorrow. But yeah, just now focusing on speed work and just trying to get my times quicker. And also today I PB'd at park run 21:46, so sub 22 now. I did do sub 22 last Sunday, but obviously that was a training run and it's not official, so it counted in my eyes, but it doesn't really count. And yeah, that's it really. So I'm just so pleased that I managed to get that this morning. It felt good. Obviously with a bit more training I could potentially do more, but yeah, just, I don't know, it's really strange. It's your body is capable more than what your mind tells you that it is. And I just think, I look at the time, I'm like, I didn't run that, but obviously I did. So yeah, training's going well. I know now that when I start speed work, it puts a lot of pressure on my shins and my legs, so I've got to be a lot careful with that. So that's obviously going to be kept in mind as well. But yeah, just looking forward to the summer months. I've got quite a few things booked up in terms of a couple of relays, some shorter distances, 10Ks, and then also a half marathon in September. So I've got stuff to work towards, keep me motivated and keep my goals in sight. I've also set myself some distance goals, and I've written them on my chalkboard for everyone, and I've posted it on Instagram for everyone to see. So that's out there now. I haven't put a time frame on when I want to achieve them by, but obviously it's something to work towards. So even if I just chip away at my PBs, I can still get there closer to these goals. But yeah, feeling really good at the moment, feeling motivated, and I just can't wait to see what sort of the next few months has in store for me, not only for my running, but for my business as well. You know, I'm training with a lot of clients and it's just fantastic. I'm loving doing all of the blogs and vlogs around the running too, and hoping to get more content out there for personal training clients and helping people, because I absolutely love being in the gym environment. I don't show it enough and don't post about it enough, but I just love being in the gym. So hopefully I can get some more of that out there. Back to it this week. Nutrition's been a bit better than it was last week. Still struggling to come out of the back of quite a, I don't know, it's difficult because for Lent I gave up a lot of stuff that I absolutely love. So then Lent's finished and I'm now eating it all again. And it's really difficult once you're quite hard with your nutrition. You know, it was all about the London Marathon, and now obviously I've got stuff to work towards, but you know, you train hard and I just want to eat all the stuff that I love. So, you know, I've tried to get back on track with nutrition this week, set myself some new goals and stuff to work towards. I want to say thank you for watching this video. I'm not quitting running at all, and not sure what I'm going to be filming next for you all. I am running a 10k on the bank holiday weekend, the Vitality 10k. I'm running it with a friend, Lynn, so hopefully I can get some footage and show you, because it's a really good course and I didn't get much footage at all from the London Marathon. So hopefully I'll be able to get some sights to show you. It's going to be a bit more of a relaxed run for me, and it will just be good to sort of try and show you a race at some point rather than sort of me going all out, because I don't think you'd want to see that. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all very soon. If you'd like to follow me, then I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, which is all Clean Coach Katie, and I'll see you all in the next video very soon.